early stage crypto game.
We found one of the best looking crypto games that hasn't even launched yet.
Welcome to the Bean Pod. This is your place for all things stocks and crypto. From beginner tips to expert picks. Use this as fuel for your investing journey, because when you're in the know, your money will grow.
This episode of the Bean Pod is sponsored by BitGet.
BitGet is the most user-friendly and secure crypto trading platform for both beginners and experienced traders.
BitGet is the best place to not only trade Bitcoin and Ethereum, but also all of the small cap gems that we discuss every day.
With 24/7 customer support, leverage trading, and a wide array of other advanced features, BitGet sets itself apart from every other centralized exchange.
Through Beanstalk's official partnership with BitGet, you'll receive 15% off all trading fees when you sign up using the referral link in the description.
All views expressed by speakers on the Bean Pod are solely their opinions. You should not treat any opinion expressed on the Bean Pod as a specific inducement to make a particular investment or follow a specific strategy, but only as an expression of their opinion. This podcast is for informational purposes only.
Welcome to the Bean Pod. This is Shane, aka the Jolly Green Investor.
And this is Josh, the Nifty Investor.
Today, we're going to be revealing one of the best looking crypto games, and we're all early to this because it hasn't even launched yet.
Is this going to be the crypto game that onboards 100 million players? Because there's another game out there right now that had 140 million players, and it could quite be the killer of that game.
Right.
So what we're going to reveal today is a next-gen, play-to-earn, augmented reality video game that looks absolutely sick, and we're still early to it because it hasn't launched yet.
For sure. So the game that Josh just mentioned that this game has a lot of similarities to, you might be familiar with, Pokémon Go. So this augmented reality game took the world by storm, I don't know, somewhere 10 odd years ago. And you go around with your phone and you catch monsters and you play and it's great. Now, this game, which we're going to be revealing in this episode, could be called the Pokemon Go Killer or the Web3 or crypto version of Pokemon Go. And one of the reasons we decided it was a good timing to start talking about this game and blockchain gaming in particular is, well, we're starting to see the first generation of blockchain games really just be shoved aside. And to be honest, a lot of those games just do not look appealing at all. They were focused on earning money, Axie Infinity, just make money, but it wasn't actually fun and the graphics were terrible. But what we're seeing with this next generation of crypto games, like this one we're talking about today, is they actually look amazing graphics, fun to play, and different and interesting mechanics on how to make money in them.
That's the thing, right? We want to start finding crypto games that are completely different from, like Axie Infinity and stuff that relied on a bunch of new users to come through in a 2D looking image. Like, it's just kind of boring. But with this, using augmented reality, which is really cool because now you're using your phone to capture your actual environment. Like, you're using your actual environment in the game. That's really fucking cool. And
you know what I saw from a lot of these first generation blockchain gaming projects, and obviously crypto is filled with scams, but with blockchain gaming projects and this whole first wave that came and went, so many of them were just outright scams and money grabs. They would bring out these screenshots of the game and say, oh, we're selling in-game items, buy these swords and buy these maps and buy these characters. And everyone would pay these quote unquote developers, and no game would ever launch, and they would just, the project dies. So I want to be clear. This is the opposite of that. This is a real game with a working demo, a real team with amazing experience that has raised a ton of money and is ready to launch this game to the crypto world and could take it by storm.
Yeah. It's not just a trailer. There's actual gameplay footage, which we'll get up on the screen here. It's going to be coming to Google Play and the App Store. So we like to be early before these narratives hit and before these massive announcements hit. So like you said, they have actually raised over $600,000 already at a community round of 6 cents.
Yeah.
I think they're in a public round for like 8 cents or something.
For sure. That's why we want to talk about it. So the name of the project is Spacecatch, and this is still in pre-sale. So the token itself is not live. It's not on exchanges or anything as of recording of this video. That's why sometimes we talk about small cap gems on this show. We talk about those a lot. Sometimes we talk about large caps. And every now and then we talk about these early stage opportunities like the Otherverse and like Spacecatch, which have not even launched yet. So it is in pre-sale. If you want to check out the pre-sale, we do have a referral link in the description of the video.
Initial market cap, 342,000. That's
very, very low.
Pretty tiny.
Yeah.
So we'll see how they progress and the advancements that this game makes. But one thing that really catches my eye is who they're working with to develop the game.
Yeah, okay.
So this is a game studio, Pixelfield. Been around for 7 years. They make high quality content. They don't just work with anybody. They've done work for Mercedes-Benz. Right? They're doing work for some of the biggest global insurance companies on the planet. So you have the workings and the team behind super successful brands now working with Spacecatch to bring a revolutionary game to the forefront.
For sure. And it goes back to the point I made earlier, you know, this first generation of games was just focused on a cash grab. But this next generation of games, and it looks like, you know, Pixelfield and Spacecatch in particular are focused on sustainability and actual fun gaming experience and retention of users. Because you can't create a successful video game brand without making a fun game. And you don't just want, you know, 1 million people to try your game. You want to retain the users. You want to create a great gaming experience so people are not only coming back and playing more, but sharing it with their friends. You know, you want the game to be fun, so you download it, play it for an hour, and be like, oh man, I want every single one of my friends to come on a Spacecatch because it's just that fun. That's what Pixelfield is doing with this game.
Yeah, it's free to play to earn, but isn't it also move to earn?
Yeah.
So you can use these NFTs and you can use your own physical characteristics and help develop your characters into a powerhouse in the game, if you will.
For sure.
And start earning more.
Absolutely. So we can start to get into some of the mechanics of the game now, and we'll try to show as much screenshots and videos in the video as we can while we're talking about this. But, you know, it's basically like, you know, AI-driven aliens have come to Earth, and all the humans have to protect the metaverse against the invasion. You know, it's like, think about the different activities that the player has. You can build your hero, transform yourself into a catcher. You can actually take a selfie and get AI teleported into the attacked metaverse, which is cool. Again, like a really cool way of using the augmented reality thing. And then, you know, you can train and upgrade your player. There's all kinds of chargeable weapons, everything from flamethrowers to flash guns, hair dryers, you name it. So it has all the mechanics of a very cool and addictive game. And if you've played anything like Pokemon Go, you know, there's like hubs and shelters where you walk around and, you know, heal your player and upgrade your player and, you know, trade your items, all that kind of stuff. So it's not just like a basic game. There's so much built into the gameplay mechanics of Spacecatch. That's where I really see them delivering on this promise to make a playable game that's going to retain their users.
That's the thing. I think we need to highlight that here is because they come up with a very clever, sustainable way of earning, which doesn't necessarily rely on an inflow of new users, which a lot of other previous games have seen.
Right.
So players in Spacecatch don't pay developers directly. Instead, they create NFTs through their actions, which is the move to earn aspect, I think, which other players buy using the Catch token. So this contrasts with standard games where players pay developers for extra features. You'll see that in a lot of the other games, right? In Spacecatch, players transact among themselves using the Catch token, benefiting the project by driving up its value. The developer's primary goal is to increase Catch value, aligning with everyone's interest.
Yeah, so again, it goes into building like a sustainable gaming economy. And I think the time is right for this kind of game because think about how powerful mobile phones are. So when Pokemon Go came out 10 years ago, phones were reasonably powerful. But like I just got the new iPhone 15 Pro and like the camera is insane. The speed and the power of what the phone can do is amazing. So the time is perfect for a new version of an AR game using the full capability of your phone, the full hardware power, and like, you know, all these new Android phones, the hardware is super impressive. So I'm really excited to see what Spacecatch can actually do. And then, you know, you just talked about how they're building this sustainable gaming economy. It seems like they're taking all of the best aspects of play to earn, move to earn, in-game NFTs, and almost bringing them together in a very harmonized way, learning on the failures of all the past projects that just said, look, it's play to earn all this and pay us for items.
Yeah.
But no, that didn't work. And then the move to earn, there was that FitFi and Step In, like, yeah, it worked for a bit, but wasn't sustainable. It sounds like Spacecatch has an opportunity here to take all the best parts of all these elements and bring them into one very fun game, which looks like it has, you know, staying power.
And they actually have a workable, playable game right now. It's not just a trailer. So I think the ability to actually get in on a game early that has the sustainable metrics for the actual Catch token, because obviously people want to play the game, but they also want to make some money as well.
Yep.
I like that. I like the fact that they're working with Pixelfield, who has a background in actually working with big brands. So there's some credibility there as well. So there's a few different things I really like. And then, like you said, it's like the advancements in the phones we're seeing. So when you're talking about augmented reality, it's like the capturing the imagery is how much better it's going to be. And the fact that they're going to be implementing complex AI features as well. It's like, it could be a fucking really sick game.
You know, Pixel Field actually, not only have they been in the this area for 7 years, they have developed an AR game that has more than 100,000 downloads already. So this isn't their first augmented reality game. They have experience with launching a game that people are actually downloading and trying. So it's not their first go at augmented reality, which is, you know, another, you want to look for a team that has experience in this specific sector. In terms of augmented reality, Pixel Field's already been there, done that. So that's another tick.
Yeah, and with GTA 6 rolling out early next year, I think we're going to start to see, we've obviously seen a lot of AI hype recently, artificial intelligence. Altcoins do really well. You know, we saw a lot of the large caps do really well, as we're talking like with Solana and Ethereum with the ETFs and all that. I think you need to start looking to the gaming narratives as we start to see the GTA roll out
for sure
next year. And that's when I think gaming tokens will also see another resurgence as well.
I mean, yeah, we've already seen gaming tokens have really started to come back to life. All the market caps of all these gems we used to talk about were at like 1, 5, 10 million. And now they're all up like 5, 10x.
Yeah.
So you can see that's why the timing is perfect for Spacecatch to launch this. So right now, and when we're looking at their roadmap, the initial pre-sale started on November 12th of this year. And so far, they've already raised over $600,000.
Pretty good.
So that's, yeah, it's amazing. So the Catch token is going to be listed after the end of the current round of the pre-sale alongside the launch of Spacecatch version 1. So the token will have immediate utility because the game is going to be live. And that was another thing a lot of the gaming projects did that didn't work in the past. They launched the token. They're like, oh yeah, the game's coming in 2 years. Well, the project just died.
Yeah.
The same time they launched the token live, the game is live.
Sure.
So it's immediate utility for the Catch token, which, as we mentioned, has all kinds of, basically the way that the Catch token is set up is it will be successful if the game is successful. So it's not just this cash grab, right? So there's just so many things that Spacecatch has done right.
Yeah, absolutely. So look, right now, public sale, 8 cents, launch pad round, it will go up to 9 cents. So anybody, I guess, who gets in at the public round is getting at a discount to when it goes to a launch pad round. And then once there is a TGE, then it'll have an additional pricing as well. So getting in early is always the best route in crypto, right?
Yeah, 100%. So look, we're bullish on the blockchain gaming sector as a whole. As we said, sometimes we like to unveil these opportunities that are pre-sales, and that means you can get in before it launches. So, I mean, if you look at all the information we just went through, it's a very impressive looking game with an accomplished team that is building a sustainable gaming environment that should be retaining, hopefully, millions and millions of users to come. And as we said, this is a small market cap initially. So yeah, look, if you want to learn about the pre-sale, check it out. As I said, the link is in our bio or in the description of this video. And if you have any questions about the game, let us know as well.
5% bonus for tokens as well for anybody who goes to that link.
Love it.
Yeah. Hey, make sure you guys tune to the next episode.
That one is going to be a banger.
All views expressed by speakers on the BeanPod are solely their opinions. You should not treat any opinion expressed on the BeanPod as a specific inducement to make a particular investment or follow a specific strategy, but only as an expression of their opinion. This podcast is for informational purposes only.